Right, question 13. Helen and James are travelling by plane from London to Los Angeles. They see the following information when they arrive at the airport on Tuesday. Okay, so they got the times here, the day and time in London and Los Angeles. So Tuesday is 15:40 in London, and it's 07:40 in Los Angeles. So obviously there you can see London is ahead of the time in Los Angeles. So it's morning in Los Angeles, afternoon in London. The flight times, the flight leaves in 2.5 hours time. The flight time between London and Los Angeles is 11 hours and 20 minutes. Gives the time and day in Los Angeles when they land. So what I would do is focus on London to start with. Okay, so the time here is 15:40. Now 2.5 hours later, right, is when the flight will leave. Okay, so if we add on, say, 2 hours to start with, okay, that will take you to 17:40, right? And then we need to add on another half an hour. Okay, so half an hour, of course, I suppose if you add on 20 minutes first, just to be safe, you get to 1800 hours, and then another 10 minutes then to get to 1810, right? As long as you get to that time there. This is when the flight takes off, okay? So the flight takes off, all right? 1810. Now, it says then the flight time is 11 hours and 20 minutes, okay? So what we need to do now is add on 11 hours and 20 minutes to this. Now, if you add on 11 hours, first of all, okay, that will take you to 29:10, won't it? If we add on 11 to 18, 29:10. We've got to remember the 24-hour clock. Of course, at 24, it starts again. So we're not going to get to 29, are we? We just need to think about how many hours are after 24 till we get to 29. So that's going to be 5, isn't it? So that'll be 5. That'll actually equal to 05:10. And then, of course, that's the 11 hours, but we need an extra 20 minutes. Because the flight time is 11 hours and 20 minutes. So that'll be 05:30. And that will be on Wednesday morning, won't it? Okay. Now, what you've got to be careful of is not to leave your answer like this, because this is London time, isn't it? We've been based on London time. They're asking what time will it be in Los Angeles. Okay, so if we go back to this, we realise then how far back Los Angeles is. Los Angeles, of course, is the time is before the London time. So when it's afternoon in London, it's morning in Los Angeles. We just need to see that gap there from 15 to 7 is 8 hours, isn't it? Okay, so it's actually minusing 8. It's 8 hours before. So we take 8 hours away from 5:30. Okay, we go back 8 hours. Okay. Well, of course, 5.5 hours will take us to midnight. Okay, so if we go back to midnight, that will be minusing 5.5 hours. To take 8 hours away, we need to take another 2.5 hours, won't we? Okay, so in total now, if we think we've taken 8 hours away, to take 2.5 hours away, if we go back from midnight 2.5 hours, you get to 9:30, isn't it, or 21:30? Okay, and that will be on the Tuesday. Okay, so we're still on Tuesday. It'll still be Tuesday when they get to Los Angeles, even though it's Wednesday morning in London. But Los Angeles was the time they wanted. Okay, so that's the answer we're looking for.